What's up, going? What? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Adam here, back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about side hustles. So a lot of you sitting at home may be wondering, how I can make some money sitting at home. A lot of us are restricted to, just being at home, or being, kind of restricted into a general area because of this whole COVID pandemic. For example, I'm recovering from the COVID virus, so for me, I have to be quarantined for the next 2 weeks, like a lot of Americans out there, and that really sucks because you can't make any money if you are sitting at home. That's what most people think. Most people think that you have to be confined to just your 9 to 5, and that's the only way to make money. But there's a lot of ways to make money out there, and so today I'm going to be going over 21 ways in 2021 that any teenager can make some money sitting at home. So before we go over these side hustles, I'd like to include that this is kind of broken down into tiers. So the first tier is going to be like your easiest to start off with. It usually doesn't take any investment. You're going to be doing semi-easy things that anybody can do. The second tier is going to be broken down into things that actually take a small investment to get started. Usually it's not that big of an investment, but most people can do it. The third tier is going to go over things that take actually a larger investment, and these are a little more skill-based, so you actually have to have these skills to actually do these side hustles. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So the first side hustle that I could recommend to any teenager sitting at home is probably YouTube or Twitch. A lot of you may know you can monetize your YouTube or Twitch account once you reach a certain amount of subscribers or followers. And after that, you can start making money by having advertisements put into your videos. And so if you have a YouTube channel with over 1,000 subs, you can start making money almost residually, because even after a couple years, some of your older videos can still be making some money. So this is a good way to kind of share the things that you're passionate about. I like to make videos on business. I like to make videos vlogging. I like to make videos gaming. And so, some of you guys can go out there and actually make your own channels and share these experiences, and hopefully grow a channel to the point where you can make some income while monetizing your videos. So another side hustle that you can do in 2021 is babysitting. A lot of people right now are looking for babysitters specifically for their kids, during the day when they're at work. You can kind of set up something with one of your family members or one of your family friends where you can babysit their kids while they're at work, and kind of monitor their kids while you're doing school. Although this kind of might suck because you're also in online school, kids like me personally, it's not that hard, so I can babysit my sister, for example, and sometimes during the week, my parents would give me like a little allowance for taking care of her and stuff like that. So that's another way that I make some money. So the third side hustle that you can actually do is be an online tutor, or just a tutor in general. A lot of kids right now are struggling with school. So if you're actually proficient in one of these subjects that another kid might be, suffering with, you can help them out, and you could offer to tutor them for a small fee. A couple hours a day. I know kids making $10 an hour tutoring other kids on, for example, math or English. And this is a good way to make some money and actually capitalize on the people that are struggling right now in online school. So the fourth side hustle that actually doesn't really take an investment or any skill really is selling your used items online on, for example, Depop or Mercari or eBay. With Lego is another one. You can tell on the Facebook Marketplace. These are things just sitting around your room that are just collecting dust that you might want to get rid of. For example, the other day I got rid of an old phone that I had just sitting in my drawer. That was a quick $100, and you can just sell your unused items and your used items online. So that's one of the other good side hustles. The fifth thing that you can do without taking an investment of any kind is going out to your neighborhood and actually asking your neighbors if they want to, walk their dogs for a small fee every day. I've never personally done this, but I'm actually kind of looking into doing this myself around my neighborhood, because I realized that with, the whole COVID pandemic, a lot of people are either out working or staying indoors and are not walking their dogs. And, there's a big market for this right now because dogs are just sitting there and people want their dogs to be walked. So you can, definitely make a good $10 an hour, walking dogs, and you can have multiple dogs. So say you have, 5 dogs and you walk them for 1 hour. there you go, there's $50 an hour, you know, and you can do that a couple days a week, and you can see how that easily adds up to a good amount every month. The sixth thing that anybody can really do is go out and cut some grass. It's kind of those things that many of your parents probably tell you to do, just go outside and cut the grass, but it's really something that makes you money. You can go out there with your lawnmower that most of you guys probably have at home and offer to cut grass for your neighbors for $20, $25, depending on the lawn, and you could easily make, you know, a couple $100 in a day. So the last thing actually on this first tier that you can do without any initial investment, other than some time, is making an Instagram theme page. So I've actually done this myself, where I create an Instagram theme page and I you know, post ads for other people, and I charge these people like $20, $30 an ad, depending on how big the theme page is. And you can you know, make some money by posting other people's ads, as well as making a theme page that you're enjoying, and you know, you're posting videos that you enjoy. Another way you can make some money with Instagram theme pages is by buying and reselling theme pages. So you can actually go and buy other people's theme pages for a certain amount of followers, grow that account, you know, and sell it for more eventually, if your account grows to that level. This does take some sort of time, because, you know, of course it does take time to build an Instagram theme page. But if you either already have one, or you're able to find a cheap theme page that you can start to build, that's already built, that you can buy, that's a good one to get started. So now we're going to be going into the second tier, or second category of things that you can do from home. These side hustles actually take a small investment, but they're usually not very much to get started. They don't take much skill, but again, they do take some sort of initial investment. You're not going to be able to start these from having $0. So say you're able to gather some money, or you already have some money sitting around that you could, you know, invest into another side hustle or another business to make you some money. Here are some things that you can do. So the first thing on the second tier that I would recommend is actually starting a brand. This is one thing that I did, you know, my earlier days of starting my entrepreneurship journey. I started a t-shirt brand. I was making tie-dye t-shirts. I just went to like a Target or a Walmart. I would get these t-shirts and I'd throw some bleach on them, make them tie-dye, and I sell them for, you know, a couple more bucks than they were at the store. I'd make my profit, and, you know, there was my little business. You could do this with many things. You can make jewelry. I've seen my friends make, you know, candies. They've made baked goods. They've made you know, multiple different things that you can do. Just make a brand and just start selling items that you like, and, you know, things that you're already doing on your own that you could offer to other people. So the second thing that you could do is actually buy and flip items online. Again, this does take a small investment unless you already have an item to start off with. But you can sell an item for, you know, say $20, $30, and then buy another item with that money and sell it for more. And you know, you can kind of just flip these items until you're at a certain level where you're flipping these bigger ticket items. For example, the other day I bought an iPhone. I sold it for, you know, 150, 175, something like that, and I actually bought another iPhone and I was able to sell that one for more. And you can see how you're just going up and just flipping, you know, items with more value. The third thing you can do on the second tier is actually make a blog. And the reason that I put this on the second tier, not the first, this doesn't actually really take an initial investment other than, you know, maybe a domain name. But this does take some sort of skill. Not everybody can go in there and make a blog. You're gonna have to actually be able to know how to, you know, develop a website and make sure that you have AdSense ads on there, and this is a way that you're making money from your blog. You're actually putting Google advertisements on your website, and so once you have enough traction, you know, Google will start to pay you for these ads. And so what a lot of people do is they make blogs and then they'll put these advertisements on there, and that's how they're able to make the money. So the next thing that you can do to make some money from home is actually make some prep meals. This is a good one, you know, especially during the COVID pandemic. A lot of people are not cooking. They're getting tired of cooking, or they're just ordering, you know, fast food. What you can do is actually make these fresh meals and sell them to people, you know, weekly. You can make essentially prep meals for people, and, you know, baked goods, stuff like that. And this is a good way to, you know, not only help people, you know, make some money for yourself. So the next thing that you can do that actually takes some sort of an investment This is not really a money investment. This is more of a skill investment / time investment. You're gonna have to actually learn these skills before you actually go out there and start to do them on your own. But another side hustle that you can do is become a social media manager. This is something that I personally do, every single day. This is how I make the majority of my income. What I do is I actually run, the Facebook, Instagram, and all of the social media platforms for this company, and I run all of their advertisement. I'm basically managing their accounts, and that's what I do to make most of my income, and this is something that you can do as well. But again, this does take sort of an investment because you have to be able to know how to do these things. You can't just, no skill, go in there and start calling companies, asking them to run their Facebook pages because, you're not going to know how to do them. Without further ado, let's get into the next side hustle. So the next side hustle that you can do is actually make a Fiverr account. This is another one of these things where you have to have skills in order to, be able to make some money. If you have a skill in things such as designing or making, logos or whatever, you can list it on Fiverr and people will pay you for anything to get something done on Fiverr. I use Fiverr personally. I go on there and I'll buy cheap logos or I'll buy, cheap cover art, just because for people like me, it saves me some time. And so what you can do is you can be that creator, making these cover art, making these logos and stuff like that for people like me who go on Fiverr, for just quick work. And this is a good way to make, a good $10-20 an hour, depending on how many designs you do a day. So now we're going to be getting into the third tier of things. This tier, all of the side hustles in this tier usually take either a big investment or, takes a lot of time in learning the skills in order to make some money. But if you do learn these skills, or if you do have the investment, it could also be a very big return. These are side hustles that could turn into a potentially 6 or 7 figure income, from home, which is really amazing. But without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that you can do in the third tier is actually start an iPhone repair business. So this is one of them that takes kind of a big investment as well as the skills at repairing phones. This is one of the things that I did in 8th grade. I went online, I bought a few screens, and I offered my iPhone repair service to my friends. I would fix the phones for, cheaper than these other businesses were offering their repairs, and that's how I was making some money. Again, this does take some sort of skill. You have to know how to actually do these iPhone repairs, but it's fairly simple. iPhone repairs and just repairs in general, you could look up on YouTube. Anybody can learn how to do them, but it's a good side hustle if you actually have the time to learn the skill and the investment, to get started, as far as buying the screens to get started. The next thing on the third tier is drop shipping. So a lot of people talk about drop shipping and they make it seem like this easy thing that anybody can do and make, millions and have a Lamborghini and stuff like that, but that's actually not the case at all. Drop shipping, you have to learn how to make advertisements, you have to learn how to run Facebook ads. What's up, guys? I'm editing this video right now, but I just wanted to say, if you guys want to see some in-depth videos of dropshipping, just let me know in the comment section down below. I'd really appreciate it. If you guys want to see any other videos, just let me know as well, and I shall make them. Without further ado, guys, enjoy the video, and please make sure to leave a like down below if you do enjoy. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and hopefully more people can see this video. You have to learn how to look out for the right products, so it's actually pretty difficult, compared to what other people are making it out to seem. But if you do have these skills, drop shipping is one of those things where it could potentially make you 6 or 7 or more figures if you get the skills down. So with drop shipping, you're buying products from China and you're reselling them on a website, and there's multiple videos out there explaining the whole drop shipping process, but it's one of those things that if you can learn the skill, I highly recommend that you take this up as one of your side hustles. So the next thing that you can do as well on the third tier is become an affiliate marketer. So this is another one of those things that takes a lot of skill and a lot of patience and time learning how to do this. And sometimes, as well as taking a time investment, you have to make an actual money investment yourself, as far as the website that you're doing these affiliate marketing on, the Facebook ads, you're spending money on Facebook ads. But if you can get down the affiliate marketing skill, this can make you potentially 6 or 7 or more figures every single year. And this is one of the things that I personally, do on my own to make my income. Another thing that you can do to make some money from home is actually make websites for people. So this is another thing that I personally do to make some money from home. You do actually have to have this skill, but once you get the skill down, it's a very good way to make some money. I highly recommend that you learn how to make a website, because there are people out there that don't know how to make a website, and it's very simple. There are websites out there that teach you how to make websites, or there's websites out there that make it very easy, like Wix, or Shopify is a very easy platform to make a website on. Once you get that skill down, you can sell this skill to other people for a good amount of money. Websites are actually being made for a couple $100 up to $1,000, couple $1,000. My company's website actually took like $11,000 to make from a professional website guy. So you can only imagine if you get really good in making websites and coding and stuff like that, you could make this into your full job or your full-time career. I don't do websites full-time, but I do make websites on the side. I have made over $2,000+ making websites for people this past year. It's kind of one of those things where I just do it like once in a while if I don't have anything to do, or if somebody asks me. But I usually just charge like $100 or $200 to make their website. Another thing you can do that actually takes kind of a lot of skill, but if you have a skill that other people might want to learn, this is a good side hustle to get started with. You can actually make a course. So if you have a skill that other people don't really know how to do, and this could be anything, this could be, how to make money online, and like what I'm doing right now, you could do, how to make lasagna or something like that. Just a simple skill. You can make a course on it and actually sell your course to other people, make it into a PDF, and you could sell this course online. You could tell it to your friends. I've had friends that have made like cookbooks and stuff like that. They've made, different PDFs where you can sell it to other people and they'll actually use that information. Since they're PDFs, you're not actually, interacting with these people. You're not actually, coming into contact with them. So if you're scared about getting sick or something like that, this is one of those things where you can do from home completely. Another thing that you can do that really is kind of risky and takes a lot of skill is start investing into crypto, forex, or stocks. It doesn't really matter what you start investing with, but I recommend you start investing, because that's the way that you're going to make wealth over time instead of just making money now. For example, I'm invested into multiple cryptocurrencies right now. Bitcoin is one of those that are going up like crazy. It's at $33,000 right now as we speak, and it started at $7,000 in January 2020. Stocks as well. Tesla has done amazing over the past couple of years. Just start investing. So the last side hustle that I could offer to you guys is actually editing pictures for people online. If you have friends or family members that have pictures that might need to be edited, or if you're good in photography and if you have a camera ready, I recommend that you start doing photography, start editing pictures for other people, because that's a good way to make some money. I have friends that make a couple $1,000s a month just by taking videos and pictures of people and charging for events and stuff like that. So if you're good at photography, or if you're not already doing this, I highly recommend that you start doing photography, or editing pictures for people. So I'm getting to the end of my video, and I'm just realizing that for whatever reason my outro didn't get saved. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Please make sure to leave a like down below if you did enjoy, and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to be posting a lot of videos about business and stuff like that, so anything you guys want to see as well, just make sure to comment it down below in the comment section, and I will make videos on that. Without further ado, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.